Welcome everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1, Episode 3 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, and we are playing through the tutorial exploration. We're just making our way to the second combat round from Bayor. We've got Bayor and the men here on the table here. Bayor and the men here. You can go check out our paint through videos for this. We also have the Monsters of Avalon in the wings here, just in case. We've painted up all of the first Monsters of Avalon box set. When we kick into the normal campaign, I'll have these ready to go for the monsters of the game. But you can go check out our unboxing of the videos, our paint through of Monsters of Avalon, and the paint through includes the core box miniatures. So go check all those out. We just completed our first combat turn against the Misshaped Vermin. We're on our second combat turn against Misshaped Vermin. Bayor has got an attack and the Ignore Pain cards on the table. He's linked these up and has been able to gain 3 tokens in the combat pool. So, what do we call those? Not tokens, we call them markers. We got 3 universal markers in the combat pool. He needs 4 to defeat the Misshaped Vermin. So we're going to go to the second combat turn. Now, before we continue, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. You can go check out our bookstore link to see the omnibus edition of the Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. This is the complete 6 volumes of Catu Journals collected in the omnibus. It's great for any H.P. Lovecraft fan or fan of works of Moldenhauer and Balsamo's fragments of the Necronomicon saga. We've also got Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune saga. If you're a huge Dune fan like we are, this collects from our sister channel podcast lectures about Dune, the influence of Carl Jung on Frank Herbert's writing, but also the influence of little-known thinkers like Samuel Butler, who actually was a philosopher who talked about genetic memory, ancestral memory that's key to the Duncan Idaho story and the Bene Gesserit story, as well as the idea of thinking machines in the Butlerian Jihad is named after him. So go check this out. You can also get previews to some of these in our podcast channel. And lastly, on that theme, Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines, Moldenhauer Mitchell collab. This one takes you into the importance of understanding human psychology when dealing with the rise of artificial intelligence and how there's sort of an ethics involved in that. Check those out. On a lighter side, you can also check out books like our Tales of Lost Carcosa, the Killingworth Bogman saga, as well as Locksmith of Quanta and Dead Sons 11 for sci-fi and horror fans out there. Check out the bookstore link. You can check out our Patreon for as little as $1. You can read through Genealogy of Cthulhu and help to support the channel, as do your purchases at the bookstore. And special thanks to all of our Patreons and to our subscribers. And then finally, if you do like and subscribe, you can keep notified on our gameplays for A Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, Tainted Grail, lots of miniature painting going on in the channel. We'll be doing some Evangelion, Gunpla, Gundam builds as well. So let's jump into round number 3. So we are now on the part 6, second combat turn. And the next turn begins. You could finish the battle quickly by playing Powerful Blow. So if you look at our cards, we've got Battle Cry, Powerful Blow, and Reposition. But instead, it's a free key contains a... Let's start with Battle Cry instead, because we would lose more energy, and our energy is low here. So let's go ahead and do Battle Cry. It's a free movement that has a plus at the bottom. So we can add Battle Cry here, and this will allow us to connect in to... You now have drawn the perfect card to enter this encounter. Play the throw card. Let's see, there's a throw card. What's a throw card? Oh, I get to draw one more card. So we draw one more card, and because this knows everything, this is a stacked deck. We get the throw card. That's so cool that they've come up with this. So you get the throw card. And now we can, this gives, if we play this throw card, it gives us gain one more token. So now we can perform the victory check. There are 4 markers in the combat pool, and which means Bayor has 1. The loot is 1 food, so place 1 marker in the food section of Bayor's character tray. Now put the defeated encounter card at the bottom of the deck. So this is our encounter card. I'll just leave it here for now. Place it face down near the other encounter decks. Return all played, drawn, or discarded cards to your combat deck and shuffle the deck. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do that. So we're just going to replace all these. If you want, you may place encounter card again, ignoring any losses. Check with them in the rule book. Okay, so let's just place these here for now. We'll just discard these all up here. Okay, so we all played, drawn, or discarded cards. We just put that at the bottom of the deck. I guess I can place them at the bottom of the combat deck. But I'm not going to shuffle it just yet because I think this should be in order, right? Okay, so now ending the day. So now we've completed our first victory. We've got food. You can see that our energy is low, but we've got 6 food here. We've got 2 wealth. And let's kind of see how that resolves. So now it's dawn. So let's start. Ending the day, part 7. Bayor is wounded and has only 2 energy left. That's correct. If you look at the energy track, slots marked 1 and 0 are red and have exhausted next to them. For now, you don't want to become exhausted, so you should rest. Make a pass action, and this will end your game in the day. Rest and eat. Discard 1 food marker from Bayor's tray, and you gain 1 health marker. So I take 1 food out, and I can return my health marker up by 1. Restore Bayor's energy to full, so move his energy back to 6, because he gets full from resting. You don't have any experience points, so you can't advance your character. You also don't have any upgrade cards to modify your deck. So you can't advance so you cannot modify your deck, okay? So this says, if you're in a location with the I symbol, yes, we're in that symbol. So in a normal game, you would now open the exploration journal of this and look for the dream. In this tutorial, read the dream from the tutorial journal instead. So we have a dream. Let's see where his dream is. Okay, so here's the dream in the Hunter's Grove. As you walk from the shadows of the Hunter's Grove, your heart beats faster and your wounds burn. You did not die. You died not far from here 2 weeks ago, though it took for some time for you to realize that. In your dreams, you return to the dark ravine deep in the grove. Like many others, you search for a little girl who went missing and connect. Instead, you find a mass of what looked like tangled black snakes crawling across the moss-covered stones. The mass rises on countless black legs and rushes at you. For a split second, you see the horrific truth. What charges is a malformed, overgrown, beating heart on countless legs of blackened veins and arteries. It opens its circular maw full of lamprey-like teeth. Next moment, it's on top of you, ripping into your side and trying desperately to push itself into your chest. With all your strength, you pull away from the wound, throw it to the ground, hold it in place with your boot, and crush it with a swing of your hammer. And then you wake up alone in the forest, shivering. The wound burns again. You ask the village priestess and herbalist, who tried many remedies and foul-smelling mixtures. Still the wound festers, turning black. You try to fall asleep, but your mind dwells on what fate awaits you, and whether a thing like that once killed you will emerge from your chest once you die. So we're going to lose 1 energy, but we're going to gain 1 terror. Wow. That's not good. So we had a bad dream. The prophetic dream causes Bayor to lose a point of energy and gain a point of terror. Move the markers accordingly. After the reading or dream of nightmare, continue the game. In this case, go to part 8, start of the 2nd day. Whenever character's terror is in the red zone, sleeping in the locations with the eye icon causes nightmares instead. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've had our first evening. We've completed our first full turn. We've done our dream check. We see that we've kind of had a nightmare. And we will jump into start of the second day in round number 4. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in round 4. Take care. Bye-bye.